What else will we find here in this keep? Now, where did that hobgoblin or whatever that was come from? Ooh, down this way. Bal Gundul, the Frost Elf. Probably not the way to the treasury, but let's find out what this is and make sure nothing's going to come after us. Nothing going to come at us from this way unless it can fly and oh yeah, drakes. Well, drakes can come up from us anywhere, so yeah, we won't worry about that for the moment because we're always worried about that. Is there any other place we can go from here? Wonder if there's a way to use this mechanism. Still seems to be frozen though. Oh, hold on. Maybe it's not. Whites. Well. So those things can do that after all. Hey, you spirits. We can get rid of some of those guys first. Or at least I hope we can get rid of some of these guys first. At least for a while. Boy, what strange glowy eyes you've got, White. The better to see me with, I guess. I assume so. Looks really evil and surreal. Well, that's because you got a fell spirit behind them, of course. Whew. Well, maybe that melted this thing up. Next section. Well, the Feast Hall of Zahar and Whites. This is really a strange place here. First you have Spider-Man. Okay, thank you. I was just waiting for you to do that. First we have Spider-Man. Then we have... Is that it for those? Then after that, we have those Black Arrow Orcs. Ooh, another frozen page. And now, Dwarf Whites. This is getting weird. And we have apparently some orcs that are fighting them. Maybe they'll just kill each other off. It's a hope. Oh yeah, forgot about the fell spirits. Just to add fun to the mix. Hey. What do you have here?
At your bidding, the Gaunt Lords labored to draw a powerful fell spirit into this realm. It was to be drawn to Heligrad, where rested the remains of Creamill's brother, Thoron the Mighty. Where Creamill had resisted, Thoron would now serve in death.
Well, that didn't work out very well. That did not work out very... Yeah, you know what happened to Thorok. Thorok, not even in death would Thorok do anything for the Dark Lord. Just escaped and created all sorts of messes. Thorok. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that dragon. Now, what's down in this direction? More whites, that's what out in this direction. Whites! More whites! Even more whites! And still more whites! I think there's a pattern here. Oh, that time the whites won apparently. And the fell spirits. Let's see if we take these guys out. Good thing I'm inspired by being in the company of Dory. Dory likes to do that, give you inspiration apparently. Didn't he do that back in the North Downs? Give you inspiration for his appearance. Oh, there you go. Whites all over the place. Are we done with it here? Good. The keep is ours for a moment. Alright, let's see what we have here. Alright, who will win this fight, I wonder? It looks like the whites win this one too. Alright, so far. I didn't think about keeping score at the beginning, I have to admit on that. But it looks like the icicles are... Alright, ever since we fought that first boss, it is 2-1 in favor of the icicles apparently. Because despite what the orcs say, yeah, those orcs are no match for a couple of icicles. They have white power, or spirit power, I mean. And how much more is there going to be around here? Oh no! Oh, there's another door down there. I wonder where that goes. There's only one thing to do, and that's to head down there and find out. This place is a little warmer than some of the other areas. The lore trove. I will banish the cold! Well, looks like somebody is succeeding in doing that. It feels a bit cold here. A little bit less cold here, I guess. Everybody else is more cold than this, I have to admit on that. We're able to actually... Can we actually clear out this place? More whites. Yeah. This is gonna take us a while, I think. A great deal of while. Yeah. No easy pickings of treasure here today, but we might learn something. Maybe. Maybe not. Hey, maybe there are more pages. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, I missed one. I'll have to go and look for that later. For now, there are more whites. Even more whites. And yet, even more whites. Have we killed enough whites yet? If there's a bounty on Dwarven whites and driving out fell spirits, I think we could earn one for that. go. Next. Oh, who's left? Oh, this guy. The head of the operation. I suppose it's the fell spirits doing the real driving in there, so they will probably decide what the dwarves actually do. Well, nothing left here. Good. That's still frozen and blocked off. Nothing here. Suppose we've got more in this direction. Yeah. This sounds... Yeah, how about that? What a shock. Thank you. We can take care of many at once. Let's take care of as many as possible. As long as it's not too many for our friends here. And we have a nice company of dwarves here. Let's keep together. Let's kill whites. And soon we will prevail. Free this place of all the white. Well, probably not permanently. We know how spell spirits are. They can be tenacious and hard to keep out forever. Now, exactly what these spell spirits want, I have no idea. But I'm sure whatever it is not for the benefit of the people of the region. It's down this way. Yeah? Oh, a page! Oh, must have read that one already. That seemed to cover everything in that direction. Let's try the third area. I expected that one to pop out. Nope. No reaction from them. That's the entrance. Surely there's someplace else we can go, right? Someplace? Ooh. It's down here! Oh! It's encased in ice. We'll do that as soon as I thought I saw a page here, right? Page? Ah, there it is.
Heedless of all peril, Hrimil had fallen into a deep slumber atop the hordes of the Steel Keep. Bound in your chains, Hrimil rose in sudden agony, shrieking as if she were consumed by unseen flame. Though she had devoured the ring, Tinia still answered to its true master. Hrimil was yours at last.
Wonderful. Now, what about that? Where is the moon room? Yes. Let's read this again. In a perilous north, a dragon's horde glimmers in the darkness. There's a dragon's horde down there, if I've ever seen one. It's been frozen solid! Is this some final insult by Vifu Wintermind? If this is how the great cold drake has chosen to guard his stolen gold, there will be no recovering it. not until all the halls of the Steel Keep are reclaimed. And many still lie ahead of us, Pineleaf. Many of these old gears are frozen or ruined, but we must find to travel deeper into Thickelgundel. Unless my eyes deceive me, it looks like the gears of some of the eastern halls are intact. If we can reach the old lore trove of Afan Benin by some path, it will allow us to reach many of the deepest chambers of Thickelgundel. We must find a way that... Weren't we just there? Yes, according to the notes of Nori left behind, Afan Benin can be reached through a small hall in the northern end of the smithies of Kal Caleb. Let us find a way to Kal Caleb, and then we will see if there is a way we can get to Afan Benin. Besides, it will do us well to all warm ourselves at the forges, I think. But we should be wise to remain on guard. Such silence brings no comfort. Well, yeah. Seeing how that we have already visited said places, I think we can go back to that lore hall. Fine, if you insist, then we need to get warm. We'll find a way into the smithies. Aha! They're rife with orcs. At least they used to be until we killed them all. Now find the northern hall. That leads into Afan Benin. Because that's not there. I presume then that we must be talking about the northern hall we just came from? Is this the door you spoke of, Dory? It seems to be surrounded by rubble. Bah! Orcs! Hobgoblins! This is supposed to be the swiftest path to Afan Benin. It seems that there is another way to the lore trove, but to reach it, we must pass through the old feast hall of Amrag Zahar. The gears outside the doors appear to be frozen when I stood atop the hoarding vault, but perhaps the heat of the smithies might loosen them. We have been lucky to find only a few orcs so far, but I fear that Karazgar and the dragonkind dwelling in Thickelgundel may soon be aware of us. It is some consolation that those dwarf wights are not fond of the dragons, but they are no friends of ours either. The swifter we find my brother, the swifter we can leave this place. Let us go, even though we were in that horrid place earlier and already opened the gate. Boy, Dory, could you please pay attention? Oh, look! Among the ruined remains of Amrag Zahar, a passage heading into Afan Benin lies open. Wow! I'm surprised! Would have never have known such a thing to have happened. Now, let's see if we can find him anywhere in here. Oh, Nori! Well, no Nori here. No Nori there. That looks like not a good way to go down. What have we got here? Whites! That's what we've got here. More whites. Maybe we should find you a nice barrow to go to. Just thinking. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Orbs. Alright. I suppose these would be tomb whites or mausoleum whites or something like that. Maybe we should just burn them all. It sounds like that this is one of those rare circumstances where that might be the best thing to do to the dwarves. I know they don't like it as a rule, but it seems like someone say that this place was cursed. Well, I'm beginning to think that there might be a little bit of truth to that somewhere. Just thinking. Possibly. I wonder what's upstairs. Oh, hold on. Isn't there a page around here somewhere? Down here? Oh. In an unreachable look. Never mind about that. Let's focus on Nori. Alright, let's focus on Nori. We already have Dory. More shelves. Probably more whites also. Hello? Oh, there you are. Did we have 4 of you before? Alright. There you go. Ah! No wonder my count was off. Alright. Fror the Lost. Groring. Matog. Oh boy. Slain long ago by Vithuk Wintermind, Fror, son of Dain the First, had been raised from death. Oh, wonderful. How could so many vile spirits be drawn to this place? Dwalling once told me of the fate of Skorgrim Dourhand. Have you heard the tale? Boy, have I heard the tale, yes. He spoke much of spirits, gaunt lords, bloody hands, and other things of which I knew little. But perhaps that was for the best. What a terrible fate for a dwarf, even for one as villainous as Skorgrim. What has happened? Has a curse fallen upon Thikogundul? So many dwarves have been roused from their rest to serve what evil now lurks here. Wait a moment, Pineleaf. There's something familiar about that dwarf. No, it cannot be. That is Fror, the lost son of Dain the First. After Dain fell to Vithuk Wintermind, Fror sacrificed himself so that his brothers and kinfolk could escape from Thikogundul. It can be no other. The crown of Dain First rests upon his head. We must banish whatever evil has taken hold of him. We shall do that. Hello. Yeah? You should not be here. Really? Thikogundul is ours. Well, we'll see about that. We will see about that. First, we'll deal with your guards. And then we'll deal with you. And hopefully, we get out of this alive, because it's not going to serve us much good if we die in this effort. An unnatural aura emanates from the dwarf white and shrouds its allies from harm. Wonderful. Well, we'll just have to deal with him then as a result of that. here. Death and decay. Wonderful. What a fun little bit. See, death and decay. Yeah. Alright, done with those two. Now to deal with you. And hopefully that fell spirit too, because we know who is in charge of there. And we'll let you rest finally, after all these years. And if we're good, and if we're lucky, this will be finished. So there's still the story, question about what happened to Nori. Where is he? You have any idea where Nori is? That deals with that. Now, where's this crown? Ah, probably in here. Oh no, there's the crown right there. The crown of Dain the First. Set in gold and adorned with precious mithril, the crown of Dain has not faded in beauty. Whew. Here you go, Dory. It is with great regret that we cannot bear Frar's remains from the Steel Keep. Thickelgundel itself will have to serve as his tomb. The king under the mountain demanded that we return bearing a bone of Vithu Wintermind. But to instead return with the crown of Dain might speak better of our deeds in the ruins of Grarik. We should ascend into the Lore Trove and continue in the northern halls. If we follow that path, we will come to Thikod Nisad. It was once the seat of all of Grarik, and it was there that King Dain the First ruled before he fell. Perhaps Nori has hidden himself away before the old throne of Thickelgundel, but I fear many more foes lurk in these halls. Even so, we must press on. We must press on. What will you find when we do press on? We'll find that out in the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.